What's going on, fellow spreadsheet nerds? We're back again with another weekly guild stats video for SimpleMMO. This week we'll be covering 3 through 10 September of 2023. Now, enough talk. Let's actually get into this. Let's get into the details. Let's dive deep, shall we? So first and foremost, we got our guild details here, right? Our newly active guilds on the left and our deleted guilds on the right. That sad place over on the right. All right, so let's focus up. Newly active guilds here. We have a total of 8 total guilds. A little counting there. First and foremost, international. 72 members already with their guild leader pick. That's impressive, beyond impressive, right? So they were just created within the past week, and they already have 72 members, which is insane. You don't really see that, especially from guilds that, you know, they're just here for everyone. That's literally what their description is. We're here for everyone, and I guess everyone loves that, so that's why they're all joining international. So top notch to them. Keep it up. Love to see that. Hope to see them in chat and, you know, global and all that jazz. Now let's talk about Naga Dragon here. They're actually an old guild. They are the number 987th guild to be created in the game. So compared to the 2800s that we're now in, fairly old. Not as old as Merriman, obviously, but still old. And their guild leader and their 10 members are actually fairly active. So maybe this is a revival of Naga Dragon. Who knows? Or maybe it's just, you know, a short stint of coming back. A couple other things here. Collectors Guild is actually a guild made for collectors to help finish out their collections, which is a lot of items in this game. So interesting to see. I wonder if that will actually take off or if people will care about that. I know there are collectors in this game, and I know people are shooting to try to collect all the items in this game, but and I think that a guild makes sense for that. However, I don't know how successful it's going to be. Should be interesting to keep an eye on. And then Army of 2, I can appreciate Army of 2. It is actually 2 individuals who are gaining guild EXP and doing all right at it. So maybe it's just something they want to prove, and, you know, like that video game Army 2, who knows. But yeah, that's basically the newly active guilds here. Let's go on to the deleted guilds. So let's talk about this, right? Solid Sept. Let's talk about them for a second. So if you've been following a lot of the work that we've been producing on YouTube through either our streams or our videos, you'll know that we do the seasonal guild leaderboard, which tracks guilds and their EXP gain through each season. Well, Solid Sept was one of those top 25 guilds that we were tracking for quite some time. And then they started decaying. And we noticed that, and we called it out on stream. And we're like, this is sad to see. Such a good guild here is decaying. We don't know why or what happened. Well, now it's gotten to the point where they fully decayed, and now they're gone. Their guild leader has ended the guild. It only had 25 members at the end of the time. Sad to see. But it is, you know, cycle of life, I guess. Cycle of guild life in SimpleMMO. So there we go. Now the next one, Coyote Revival. I'm probably saying that wrong. Forgive me, Fufu-chan, but the revival's dead. It's game over. Revival no more. Fufu-chan, as you can see, is a TSL mascot in their name, has moved on to the Scarlet Legion, which is that new guild that we covered last week. So that revival didn't last very long at all. It is what it is, right? You find a bigger and better guild, you go join that, and you have fun with that, because, you know, Scarlet Legion obviously is where it's at, and we'll talk about that even more in the actual dashboard. So actually, let's just transition to the dashboard now, right? We covered guild details here. Let's move forward. Guild stats dashboard for SimpleMMO. Again, 3 through 10 September of 2023. Let's focus on this first row here. 635 is total guilds since version 9.0. That means since April 2021 in that update, 635 guilds have been created and earned some type of guild EXP. So awesome to see. Great news there. But really and truly, the better number here is 84. 84 weekly active guilds. Now that has increased from last week, which is great to see. You want to see guild activity increase by week, and that's what we're getting here. So, you know, if you say it's a dead game, you're wrong in this aspect, because more guilds are showing up and more guilds are being active. We want to see this. We want to continue to see this. So nice work, everyone. Keep it up. We love this community. Moving over, 327 PVE only guilds and 308 PvP enabled guilds. I mean, we're going to continue to see PVE dominating the split there. Not really dominating, but having more during in this the type of guild split. And that's just because there's a lot of work that you got to do for PvP guild, and it's can be very harsh from the get-go. So it is what it is. That's how the system's built right now. Let's focus in on the top 10 PvP guilds now. And as you can see, the Forest has finally been dethroned. Scarlet Legion is here, and they are ready to grind hard. First place for them. And honestly, the Forest hasn't really been dethroned since Babel moved over to PVE. And there's been challengers, right, with Rain Factory and all the others. But truly, the Scarlet Legion came out and dominated and took over that first place position. So good job to them. Clearly, they've been grinding hard. I mean, we saw it. They're already top 25 in the seasonal guild leaderboard, green arrow or not. Now they're first place in the top 10 PvP weekly leaderboard. Still friendly, grinding out now, overtaking Wolfblood there. So interesting to see. I know that we'll see them even more in the seasonal guild leaderboard. And then I do want to cover the Merryman of SMMO is still on the leaderboard, 9th place position, even though the Scarlet Legion has split off from Merryman. And folks have left in the comments below from previous videos that Merryman just want to be more casual. And they're doing a good job for being casual in that 9th place position. So top notch to them. I get it. As a retired guild and a retired guild leader, I completely understand wanting to be more casual in this game because it could be very demanding on you and almost like a second job, really. So I understand wanting to drop down and just be casual. I get that. So awesome to see, though. They're still in the top 10 for the weekly guild leaderboard. Now let's talk about the PvE side. Not much has really changed here, right? So you have Babel, number 1. Step into Shadows, number 2. And Peaceful Crusade, number 3. Babel still on that vacation EXP gain, whether or not their members are still on vacation or they're just taking it easy for now. Who knows? Maybe we'll see them increase. I know we'll see them increase in the next event, in the Halloween event, but we got some time for that to occur. Step in the Shadows, I do want to say they are incredibly consistent. They're always hitting about 5 or 5.1 mil in guild EXP each week. I've never seen a guild so consistent. Pretty impressive there. So they probably have some type of regiment or plan that they follow every week. I would assume, maybe. I could be wrong, and they just get lucky every time being that consistent, but that's where they're at. Peaceful Crusade again in 3rd. I do want to talk about Plague Walkers. 5th place, fairly new guild. And their members are really active in, global chat and player profiles and, even our chats or our comments below. So we really appreciate the support, and I love seeing these new guilds pop up and become active within the community. So shout out to the Plague Walkers for that one. And that about covers it for the weekly guild stats video. Again, that was 3 through 10 September of 2023. And that's about it. So I will see you next time, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. As always, if you keep coming back and to enjoy this content, subscribe. And until next time.